we're talking about foreign
Comedians.
the industry
Comedy.
out there.
Yeah.
I mean, you see them come up with one-liners. You see them come up with certain jokes, and they laugh out there. Is it? Do we have the same type of audience generally? Because some of the jokes you hear there, and you're like, if you should say this one in Nigeria, it would. They'll just look at you and they will not necessarily smile. Some are highly intellectual. Highly intellectual. You have to think like, what's this guy saying? Like punchlines now.
Yep.
And so,
Slapstick.
how is it called? It's called slapstick.
Slapstick.
Okay, beautiful. And you're like, wow, can we do the same in Nigeria? Why do we have a different kind of audience?
We have same in Nigeria actually.
Okay.
And it's you know, this stand-up comedy itself, it's a very, very wide business. You understand? There are some that will come and tell a story and you enjoy it. Even abroad, there's a lady called Kathy Griffin.
Okay.
She comes on stage for 1 hour 30 minutes telling you a story. And people sit down there and they laugh and they're ready for it. Now Nigerians, we have variety of wants. Now everybody wants a different type of point. Now if you are coming to do slapstick, it's very good to do slapstick.
Okay.
And we do it. You understand?
Okay.
It's like when somebody comes and say, if you think, go do HIV test, or say go, you already get them. That's like, but ours definitely should come like a story because traditionally African system, we are storytellers.
Okay.
You understand? So if you are telling your stories, you are cutting them in bits. You understand? So you're also doing slapstick.
Okay.
As much as the joke does not span out of 30, 40 seconds while you say it.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
But for here, the weather and the economy.
Okay.
I'm serious.
Okay.
The weather and the economy makes it very difficult for you to just slapstick somebody and make them laugh.
Yeah, let me
You
let me so quickly add that. You see, the Western audience, you know, they have a prepared mind that you're a comedian. So when you come on stage, they give it to you straight up.
Okay.
The African audience, I beat
They are witch.
are not
Wait, man,
willing-
talk to them. They be like witch. They say, today we'll kill him career. Once we get out of once we get you understand?
Yeah.
It's like they plan you come for us. They pay. You.
Okay.
That's all.
It's like somebody come to your show and pay 1 million. I will not laugh.
They pay 1 million.
You have to buy a table.
Oh, nice.
Not my own.
Nice.
No. Because this guy don't my own is that, man. No, I'm just saying.
Okay.
But they
okay.
won't laugh. You just be like, the man feel big like laugh or get belly,
I mean,
everything.
Yeah,
there.
you leave your
understand?
house, you're coming to have a good time.
Okay.
And so from the beginning of the point where you're clearing, checking your ticket at the box office, you're having fun, you're anticipating.
Okay.
You understand?
But
and
it's
then
not like you're
you're not
coming
even
to
late
witch hunt.
to come and you're not doing African time. You just want to go there and go laugh. But that's not to say that we don't also have people who are
That are
smart in
dry.
Nigeria.
Okay.
We just have how will I put it? Like as we have more religions, we have more languages. You know, in America basically it's English.
Okay.
So it's easier for you to reach nearly everybody. The guy who's not schooled understands English. And then when you come here you just have to speak pidgin sometimes because there's a
Most
guy who's
times,
not
even the
going
people
to
that
get the line.
speak English, they are tired in their office.
You know, so
I don't want to hear English, just pidgin it. You understand?
Okay.
They want you to give them that street thing. That's why they actually came. So it's not actually there are some comedians that they don't. Even we comedians, we they feel for them.
Okay.
You know, see, comedy is not like
You don't feel for them.
Yes,
how do
because
you mean?
I'll
How
just
do
tell you like if a comedian comes on stage
Okay.
and his joke is not hitting the people,
if
now
you
would
know,
they call
if
koboko.
you know yeah.
If you not here, that means they don't flog and koboko.
Okay.
I've experienced it
Koboko
before.
don't
It's not like I'm not saying I've not gone on stage and everybody keep like.
Straight face.
Now I've had a time where I said a joke and it didn't come out right. So it's the response that will knock you. It knocks you akpako. And you know that. So
What did
before-
you do? How did you?
if that's what I'm saying about professionalism now.
Okay.
So if you are experienced, it's very quick for you to be spontaneous to cut that out of it or make a joke out of that situation and get back in track. But if it knocks you and you're trying to imagine, oh boy, they're not laughing. That time when you think
It
say they're
will
not
affect
laugh,
you
it's gone.
psychologically, yeah.
So it spreads like a virus. The
Okay.
next person goes, you know, this one say, Kilele survive. You can't say anything. I mean, you are finished. You understand?
Okay.
At that time, just thank you very much. Go home and think. As a comedian, if they don't laugh at your joke, you don't sleep for 3 days. Oh,
Wow, that's serious.
you don't understand.
For 3 days, you've experienced it.
Experienced
Koboko.
3 days.
For
I
3 days.
hardly do.
No, have you experienced Koboko at all? Don't come and lie here.
Koboko.
Nobody will talk
Well,
to you.
I've
They have
had
experience.
my bad days, you
Uh-huh.
know, but they don't. I can't be my own critic, basically. You know, I'm just a performer. I just leave you to be the judge of that.
But
you know, so-
based on what you see, because you're actually getting a response almost
Yeah,
No,
in
immediately.
your
basically,
face.
you have to be very spontaneous. You
Okay.
understand? Because comedy is a chain, you know, of communication. You know, like every other kind of. But for me, how I see comedy, which is the real essence of it, is that you see the comedy process is not complete until there is a reaction from the audience.
Okay.
So,
You know,
whether
so
they-
it's not a question of. That's why when I see people just do comedy to the camera, I tell them this is not stand-up. Sincerely.
actually,
You know,
It's selling
apology to whoever does that kind of concept. And I
Okay.
just tell you need your audience, your live audience, really, to make stand-up comedy. That's why it's called stand-up. It is quick, now, sharp comedy. So I say something, the audience laugh, and then I say something back to how they respond to it. That's the essence. That's the premise.
Okay.
You know, of stand-up comedy.
Finally, on touching on what we have out there and what we have in here, you were talking about a lady coming up doing jokes for about an hour and a half, straight up, one person.
Yep.
yeah.
That's how you see shows. I mean, you get to see. There's this ventriloquist that just does his whole show from top to beginning, all straight up.
Yeah.
Do we have more of that in Nigeria? Why is it that someone is having a show and you have a variety, then you have musicians also, you have a rapper and everything.
Let me
So
tell you,
it's more of like a
Stay
bigger
away.
concert.
You share the Ben.
your body. Before they give us invoice.
Okay. So